Alright, today we are going to rotate triangle ABC 70 degrees counterclockwise. So counterclockwise would be going that way. So I'm just going to draw in an arrow so that I don't forget which way I have to move. So we're moving in that direction. There's a couple ways we can do this. What I like to do first is take one point, so let's say A, measure 70 degrees away. Then I'm going to use my compass to keep the same distance. So let's see what that looks like. I'm going to use a colored pencil so that I don't get too confused. First, we're going to draw a straight line from D to A. Now I'm going to use my protractor to measure 70 degrees. So the center of my protractor, this dot here, is going to line up on the center of rotation, which is D. The straight line on the protractor is going to line up with the line I created. I'm going to measure up until I see 70 degrees right here. I'm going to make a mark. Now I'm going to connect these marks, so from here to the center of rotation, and that's 70 degrees. But I don't want A to be all the way up here, or A prime is not going to be all the way up here. It's going to be the same distance away from D. So that's when I'm going to take my compass. We're going to put the center of rotation on the center of the compass, measure out to A. We are going to make a line on our orange line. So now this is the same distance as A. This is my A prime. This dot here, where they intersect, is A prime. I'm going to do the same process with B and C. So using a different colored pencil, I'm going to start by making a straight line from B to D. And now I need to measure 70 degrees away. So again, the center of the protractor goes on the center of rotation, D. The line measures out with the line I just drew. And I'm going to make a mark at 70 degrees. 70 degrees. From here, I'm going to connect that mark I just made back to the center of rotation, D. So B prime is going to be somewhere on this line, the same distance away. So again, we're going to take your compass, put the center at D, and measure out to B. Try to be accurate here. We're going to make a mark, a tick mark on that line. So this point where they intersect is where B prime will be. Make a mark, B prime. All right, the last point I need to rotate is point C. I'm going to use a purple marker. So first we're going to measure, make a line from C to D, straight line. And I'm going to use my protractor, put the center of your protractor on the center of rotation D. Use the line on the protractor to line up with the line you just drew. Find 70 degrees and make a tick mark. From that mark, we are going to connect back to the center of rotation, D. This might be a little too long. I'm just going to extend the line just in case. So C prime, C is here, C prime will be somewhere on this line, the same distance away. You're going to take your compass, put the center of the compass on the center of rotation, D, measure out to C with your pencil. I'm going to try to be really close here. All right. Now I'm going to use that same distance to make a mark on my line, and this is where C prime is. C prime. All right, it's kind of confusing. I see a bunch of lines and some dots. Now I'm going to connect A prime, B prime, and C prime so that I see my rotated triangle. All right, so now we have rotated triangle ABC 70 degrees counterclockwise with D as my center of rotation.